Welcome back to Deebo and Joe. I'm your host, James Deebo Harrison. I'm here with my co-host, Joe Haden. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe to our channel. You don't want to miss nothing. How you doing today, Joe?
Man, I'm doing good, brother Debo, man. Always good after a great night of watching football, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling real good, man. Anytime, the Ravens lose, it's only one thing that's better than that, and that's a Steeler win.
Okay, no, for sure, for sure.
I can't think of nothing else. The Ravens go in there and they get beat
hmm
38-30
At their crib.
at their crib. Here's the craziest thing. It's like I'm listening to the announcers like before the game, and they're talking about how, the Ravens defense is so stacked.
hmm
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, hmm, they gave up 400 and some change to Buffalo.
hmm
Cleveland don't really count, but they still gave up 5.2 a
No.
carry. You know what I'm saying? They was
hmm
on the field for 70 plays, lost the time of possession. This vaunted defense that can't seem to get off the field. And the first play of the drive, what Detroit do? They go down there, 11 plays, is no resistance. They score. And I'm sitting there like, well, okay. Maybe they just lacking.
hmm
Baltimore comes in. I really didn't expect them to go down that fast and just score seven. I think it was only like 5 or 6 plays or something.
Yeah, Lamar they made it
Okay.
look easy. Derrick
I'm
Henry.
right. I'm like, okay, maybe this gonna be one of them games I really not too comfortable with. It's high scoring games. I don't really like high scoring games. I prefer for the Ravens to lose every time, but I just
hmm
I don't like high scoring games. The
Yes.
very next possession, dude, the punt returner, dude, he makes a horrible decision. I'm like, this looked like it might be going sideways. They didn't put him in like inside the two, bro.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, let's see what's gonna happen here. But again, that vaunted defense that's so stacked that they said, let them go the full length, 98 yards,
Yeah.
18 plays, almost 11 minutes, bro. And
hmm
on top of that, 13 of those 18 were running plays. So they went
Bro,
ahead and shoved it down their throat.
that dude, they gave him some Montgomery, they gave him some Gibbs. It was embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? They started at the two and they drove it all the way down the field. It didn't look, there was no resistance. There was
Right. And then the
nothing.
very next possession, I'm looking and I'm like, the Ravens start driving again. You
Mhm.
know, they get a little short field, they drive and they go for it on fourth down. And I'm like, please don't let them make it. They don't make it. I'm like, cool. They lose the points. They don't get the points, rather, I should
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
You get Detroit back on the field. I'm like, all right, Detroit, go do something. Nope. The Ravens actually stood up. They they
hmm
they they, they go three and out. I'm like, okay. Again, they done gave these dudes a short field. Lamar then basically just takes it on him. Of course, it was a PI in that whole thing, but they tie it back up.
hmm
Man, we're going into halftime. I'm thinking, all right,
14-14, Debo.
no question. I'm thinking it's
Second.
about to be one of these high scorers, dude.
hmm
Then the third quarter comes in, and now I'm sure like it's going to be a high score. The Ravens run down there and immediately boom them with 21. You know what
Bro,
I'm saying?
when they do that though, Debo, on that drive, when they came out, I would say the Lions, they could have picked the ball off twice. You
They
remember
dropped one.
with Branch, he came, he dropped the pick,
Mhm.
and then they tried to run a double pass. And not a double pass, a toss to Henry. He tried to throw one. DJ Reed had one in the end zone. So they
He should have
dropped
had that. Yep.
two. They had two picks that they dropped, and then they ended up giving up a touchdown on that drive. So I was looking at like the Ravens right there, like, man, these y'all gotta y'all slipping, you know what I'm saying? And then the Lions, like, y'all are
Mhm.
letting them, y'all could be trying to close them out, like making those plays turnovers, but gave them more chances, drove it down, they scored there 21-14.
Right. So now I'm thinking, all right, the Ravens defense, they go come out and they go ahead, put a stop to it. It's gonna start being, the defense that the announcers were talking about at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And no, Detroit goes down there, answers 21-21.
21-21. But let me tell you about this one too. This is where I start talking about Detroit's play calling. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
They did a double pass in that drive, and then they did a double move with Amon St. Brown, hit him with the double move to get that touchdown. It was like some of the things, it was just looking easier for the Lions than the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
Jared Goff.
yeah. Way more consistent with it. Yeah, no question.
No,
No
no, for
question
sure, for
about it.
sure. So they
And
got back to 21-21. So now we're back
yeah.
after that.
Oh, Detroit comes out. The defense answers 3-and-out. I'm surprised by that. I
Mhm.
ain't gonna lie, because it's Lamar. How many times you hold him to 3-and-out is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Now what
So
does that Baltimore Ravens defense do after that?
they go ahead and they give up. They give up 72 yards to my guy, David Montgomery. Okay. And then when they scored, it was, I don't even know what to call this, like a double pitch, a handoff pitch, whatever it was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dude, that was
That was the
funky right
option.
there.
They had my man Amon St. Brown running the option with Gibbs. That's why I go with the play calling. Like just calling, you know what I'm saying? Just making things easier for them, getting the ball into your playmakers' hands. Some people
Hmm.
are running scot-free. Like that was just great play call on the line side, making it easy for them to, you know what I'm saying, get down the field, make plays happen.
He
So
ain't
yeah,
really he
that
ain't
was
make it easy now. He Montgomery came to that thing with that bop bop.
oh no,
Listen, I
no.
trained with him down there in AZ, man.
He
He's a
did, and he did
worker,
catch
dude.
and the refrigerator did jump on my man's back in the
No
open
question.
field.
No question. I'm seeing him run, and I'm like, man, I hope he's looking at the scoreboard because dude coming up on that right
He
arm.
was. He
You know
tried
what I'm
to.
saying?
You see him start leading.
Yeah, he started leaning, right? Then Lamar comes in, immediately starts driving again. But what happens? The same issue that has been happening a little bit. Well, basically the whole game. Like
Mhm.
he's pressured. He's sacked on I believe, two consecutive downs. It
Yes.
stalls them out. They end up having to settle for a field goal. And now it's what, 28,
28,
24.
24.
Game's close. Everything going good. Defense comes out there again. Baltimore actually stands up. They go
Gets a
ahead and give them a
stop.
3-and-out. They get a stop. And lo and behold, Derrick Henry goes and fumbles the ball
Hmm.
inside like they 20, 15 yard line.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, if they get this tutty right here, it's over with. And I'm thinking the Ravens ain't gonna be able to stop them. They too close. Like
Hmm.
they already drove on them for like 98, and then another one for like 94. So I'm like, they ain't gonna be able to stop them. They actually stand up,
Yes.
hold them to three
Give up
points.
three.
Right. So it's still within there. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But that defense of the Detroit Lions, dude, they come out very first play, they sack Lamar. They don't put him
Yes.
behind the chains. They go 3-and-out, dude.
Muhammad was balling. Hutchinson
Mhm.
getting after him the whole time. They had 7 sacks, bro.
No, hey, no question about it. And then what does Detroit? They get that rock back. They only ran 7 plays, dude.
Come on,
I
man.
believe 5 of them was run plays. And my guy, Demo, again, he gonna go ahead and cap that thing off with a 31-yard touchdown.
No, for sure. But I'm gonna go
Uh-huh.
at the biggest play on that drive too was the 4th and 2 that they hit when
Mhm.
they kept sending Amon St. Brown in to like insert block. You know what I'm saying? Kept having them
Mhm.
insert block. All the plays, third and shorts, he was in there insert blocking, insert blocking. And when you need the play, he comes in like he's about to insert block and he takes off on the 7 route and he holds him. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Even
Grabs
if
him
he
anyway.
didn't catch it, the
Even
hole
if
would
he
have still
didn't
got
catch
the
it, you
first
had the
down.
flag. You know what I'm saying? And that was
Yeah.
a great pass by Golf. So I look at it in the second half, it's play calling, it's execution. You know what I'm saying? That they were doing
Hmm.
that was so good. So then obviously after that 4th and 2, they got it. Montgomery, he's going to tote it in. He was doing it the whole game, running for first
No
down on
question.
every tote.
No
So yeah.
question, dude. Like out of control with it. I mean, for this so-called, I mean, last year they were good against the run. This year they're horrible against the run. So basically, they down 14. I think it's less than 2 minutes left. They managed to get a little
You,
touchdown, missed it.
you know how that goes, Debo. It was
Yeah,
third and
yeah. Like,
26.
it's
My
really
man,
kind of garbage time, but
the
you working to
defense that
still
you don't
win.
like.
You know what I'm saying?
Third
Like,
and 26, Hill broke a tackle and got that
mhm.
first down, and then they was able to do the garbage defense, just retreating. They weren't
Right. They did
playing
that. Let
the
me keep
defense
you in
that you
front.
hate,
I hate that, dude. I hate that with a passion, dude.
and they gave it up. So honestly, at the end of the day, the score was really 38-24. That was a garbage 7 at
Right.
the end, so it made it look like they lost by 8. But Man, that last drive by the last drive by the Lions, being able to get that 4th and 2 and then score that touchdown was amazing. And then Hutchinson and that defense being able to
Mm-hmm.
creating those sacks. They sacked Lamar 7 times, and then he punched the rock out. You know what I'm saying, on Derrick Henry. That was a
Mm-hmm.
Derrick Henry, you gotta make sure that you don't fumble the ball, but at the end of the day, that's great effort. He was going at the rock. He was looking at that ball to punch it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why, you know what I'm saying? You gotta protect the Derrick Henry, but that's great defense of ball searching, trying to make sure you see the rock, go get that ball. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
no
So
question, dude.
them
No
dudes
question.
were hooping in Detroit, you know what I'm saying, being able to make those plays.
Dude, I believe the Lions had more rushing yards than they had passing yards. Like, I think they had like 220 something.
224 rushing, and I think like 208 passing.
Yes, yes,
Come on, bro.
yeah, that sound about right, dude.
That's
Like
balanced ball.
the Ravens have issues over there. The defense right now is trash. I'm dead serious, bro. Like they
No,
giving up over 400 yards a game, bro.
that's not.
They're dead last, in pass rating. I mean, in the past, like as far as yards, I think they're middle bottom half of in the rush, and
Mhm.
dead last as a whole unit. And I don't know what happened with the offensive line. Lamar was sacked, like you said, 7 times, but he was pressured 30, bro.
Yeah.
30 times. And he still went 21 or 27 for almost 300 with 3 tugs. Think what he could do if he wasn't under all that pressure all night, dude.
No, for
Think
sure.
what he could do. And the Ravens only had 85 yards rushing. Like you built what you have right now around being able to successfully run the ball.
Yep.
And you got Derrick Henry, who is in here making history. Like my guy done fumbled
You talking about
each game. In the
the
first 3 games he just made history with that. Like
no.
he got to get some ball security
Mhm.
going on. Like maybe do some drills of some sort. And I understand this coming from the backside, but I mean, at all times you're supposed to have that thing high and tight.
Mhm.
So, dude,
You know how Coach T said, man, you running with our hopes and dreams. You know
no
what I'm saying?
question.
That is the livelihood of the game.
Yes.
If you lose the rock, that's the main thing. You can't just be, I know you're a great running back, but those are possessions. And you losing one each game, we don't want it to become a thing. I'm not knocking Derek, but that's just something that you can't have done. I know he's mad about it, but you gotta make sure that's you can't be fumbling the ball like that. That's gonna mess up the squad. So, like Coach T would say, man, you're running with our hopes and dreams. So that ball is everything.
Hey, they also became the first team in NFL history to have 111 points in a season through the first 3 games and have a losing record. Like they breaking all kind of records over there, and it's because the defense is not doing their part. They're not even close
Oh yeah.
to doing their part. You gave up 4 scoring drives of 69, no, 67, 98, 60, and 94.
Yep.
What what defense that's supposed to be so great does that?
It's hard to make those drives to like make like just continue to get first downs, not just like a chunk play, like a 2 play drive. We're talking about 11 minutes off the clock. We're talking about
Yeah,
11 longer plays
they
drive.
just had almost a whole quarter. Come on now. What we
That's what I'm
talking about?
saying. That's not you.
On
That's
top of that, the Ravens had 20 missed tackles, bro.
No, that's bad ball. And especially when they're toting the ball at such a high clip. Montgomery ran the ball for what was it, 11, 12 totes for 154. You know what I'm saying? He had the 75-yarder, but without that, it's still 11, like it's still 11 totes at 80 yards,
Yes.
7.5 a carry, regardless if you take away the 75-yarder.
You can't take it away. Ain't no taking it
Ain't
away.
no second, but with the he's 13 yards a tote. That's 13 yards a tote. Like you can't win like that. And then Jared Goff, he didn't get sacked. And he
No,
he
not
threw
one sack,
probably
zero sack.
0 sacks, 24, I think it was 21 for 27, something like that, with 202 yards, a touchdown, 0 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you're looking for. Wasn't asked to do too much. When he needed to convert those third downs, he was doing it, handing it off. Gibbs catching out of the backfield. They just have
Hmm.
so many players that They just getting it to them when they need to, making the right plays, and they were just running through the Ravens defense. They couldn't really do anything. They couldn't stop nothing.
Oh, they couldn't even get close to stopping nothing. And that's something else. The Lions defense, dude, they did everything that was basically necessary, barring a few little things here and there. But
Mhm.
again, they had Ravens 20 missed tackles. Lions only had 4 missed tackles on defense. Like they were wrapping things up and
Mhm.
securing it.
That's
Like
that's what you gotta do.
it's only like 4 as a whole defense. What was it? I mean, they really only had whatever, what was it, 40 something, 50 plays or whatever it was that really mattered. But at the same time, like you're talking about Lamar Jackson.
No,
And that was probably 4 of the missed tackles, you know what I'm saying? For the
no, for sure. I mean, and I saw them miss, and they missed the tackle on that 3rd and 26 at the end of the game doing Micah when he ended up getting the first down. So you take away that play, like them dudes was hooping, making tackles when they had to.
Oh, no question, dude.
Then that
It's
defensive line, like Hutchinson, him being able to get after the quarterback, create those sacks, and force the fumbles. Muhammad, like they just had a bunch of dudes making plays in the back end. DJ Reed, Branch, he was in position all the time. That's the other thing too. There weren't people just running scot free a lot.
mhm.
Saying like people were making plays, like Andrews made plays on Branch with him right in his pocket. Like that was just a great throws, great catches. You know what I'm saying? But good position. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna win some of
Yeah.
these, but it wasn't like he was just running wide open by himself on a lot of them.
Yeah, and a lot of the guys that was with Detroit, they were hurt last year towards the end of the year, so they
Mhm.
back full strength right now. So they're getting something that they didn't see at the end, and I think people are and plus, what I think they had, what was it, 8 new coaches on the whole staff of Detroit,
Mhm.
two both offensive and defensive coordinators. I think they're starting to get all that together right now and be able to put it together so that they
Mhm.
can go out there and
No, and
do
do what
what
they
they
got to
do.
do. They're going on a upward trajectory. You know how we said at the beginning of the season we didn't
Mhm.
really know it didn't look too good, but they continuing to show that they're getting better. And they're taking it week by week, game by game. I mean, I really like the way that they do their approach, and I think it's a head coach. Like they love the way their head coach keep going it for fourth down. They're trying to win the game. They're
Mhm.
not trying to lose. They're not playing scared. And if you got a coach that believes in you guys and you are executing at a high clip, then you know what I'm saying. Y'all are on the right path.
Oh yeah, dude. It says before 2025, no starting quarterback had ever lost multiple games where they had 140 passer rating in a single season. Lamar Jackson already has 2 losses through 3 weeks over 140 for this year. He was 144 against Buffalo. He was 148 today. Well, yesterday against the Lions. Both games they lost. Like what do you say to your offense, your defense, hell, your offensive line this week, because they didn't really help much of the stats that he did get. They
Hmm.
allowed guys to smack him, hit him, pressuring.
Yeah.
What do you say to that? Like, how do you come in and be like, yo, like we could do this better. We could
I
like,
think some of the stuff with the offensive line, some of the sacks, I would say some of the sacks are we like Lamar trying to extend plays,
mhm,
keeping the ball a little bit too long. Sometimes Lamar take off. You know what I'm saying? If it's not there, we need just go get something, slide, get down. You're an athlete. Like some of that stuff, just trying to wait, like it's not there, it's not there. Get out of there. So some of it isn't as much on the offensive line, but at the same time, y'all are scoring. You're playing. You're efficient. Our offense is pretty efficient. We scored 30 points, but like that's some stuff we just gotta watch the tape, continue to do better. But a lot of these things aren't are bad as much. We can definitely do better. We can definitely protect Lamar. We can protect the ball. Derrick Henry not fumbling once a game. We don't turn the ball over.
mhm,
We're a good offense, but we can't be giving the ball back. We can't keep putting our defense. Our defense is already struggling.
yes.
Let's not hurt them anymore. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to give them short fields. Let's try to make them protect like leads. You know what I'm saying? If they're having to play from behind, they're not really that defense is going to get us back into the game. So
Well,
they're
hell,
not
even
doing
when they playing ahead, that don't work either. We saw that in Buffalo.
yeah. No, I mean,
I mean,
you're right.
something, something has to be done over
I
there.
think
I
the
don't.
it's more the defense's fault of on the Ravens end than I would say the offense. Oh, I mean, and Lamar Jackson, his QB ratings are amazing. Sometimes I'm just saying, don't keep the ball in your hands as much. Just try to get out of there, throw the ball away. It's
Hmm.
okay. He averages less than one throwaway a game. It's so because he believes if it's in my hands, I'm gonna make something happen. But sometimes just getting it out of bounds, living for the next play is a better situation. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So I
yeah.
think the defense can definitely do a lot better. Offense isn't really struggling too much. It's a team game. We got to have the defense doing a
Mhm.
whole lot better, and we can't turn the ball over basically at all. Like Derrick Henry, we can't have you averaging one turnover a game. That's not winning football for us.
Oh yeah, it's going to start with the defense though.
Yeah,
100%.
for
Got to
sure.
start with the defense. I mean, of course, the offense is not playing perfect, but you're looking at the numbers that they're putting up. We got to be able, as a defense, to stop someone.
We're historically bad right now at the Ravens. Like you can't
Mhm.
be asking. You know what I'm saying? Then the offense is doing good, but okay, not the best. But your defense is historically bad. Like we can do a whole lot better.
Yeah, for sure. So Matt LaFleur, watch how I say it, the braces LaFleur. If I don't
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
LaFleur, if I don't put my lips out, it brace up against my stuff. He wasn't happy with the undefeated talk from his team. I guess after they went 2-0, the tackle Walker said that he said, I see it a million. No, LaFleur said, I see it a million times. I say it a million times to you guys.
Mhm.
I don't think I've obviously said it enough to our team. The goal is to go 1-0 every week.
Yes.
He said, and it pisses me off when we start talking about things outside of the game, things that are way down the road. Like keep the focus on the present, on now, and worry about getting better each and every day. How do you feel about guys when they go to I think we can go undefeated, and actually put it out there, say it in a interview, and you know, you're only 2-0 at that point.
I think it's dumb. At the end of the day, what coach said was the best thing that you could say. Go 1-0. It's hard enough to win a game. You know what I'm saying? And then these dudes are getting paid. If you start looking forward and past folks, that's how you lose to a team that you were better than. You got to
Hmm.
beat the team that you playing in that stadium that week. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to worry about. Our film study, our focus is about this team because they can beat us. These are also professional athletes that we're playing against. And if you get your mind past that, you're thinking about something else, you can easily lose. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I think you got to be singularly focused on exactly what the mission is, and that's each week winning this game. When you walk
Yeah.
into a stadium, our goal is to beat this team. I'm studying, I'm doing all of my film work, I'm doing everything I got to do to win this week. And if we don't win this week, we'll figure it out Monday and Tuesday. And on Wednesday, my goal is to win the next game. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Hmm.
That's going to be off your map. You're not worried about that because you're not going to get
Basically
it back.
Monday because they already getting
Yeah,
ready to.
Monday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Tuesday is washed, but like Wednesday, we're completely singularly focused on the next one. So it's like it's hard enough to win a game in this league. And then when you start thinking that you're better than you are and
Mhm.
start preparing for other teams and not worrying about the team that's right ahead of you, that's how you're going to lose. Dog stomp them then if they're not good enough. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be on the field. Make this a stat game. Go crazy. And then you can go to the next one and then work on that. So I completely agree with the coach
Mhm.
and the way he thinks because it's any given Sunday. You walk into the stadium thinking it's sweet and you'll get smacked. And then you'll be looking crazy trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I think what I 100% agree with him. And when you hear guys say that and they say it out loud and it gets out there, again, bulletin board material. You don't
Mhm.
want to give nobody no bulletin board material because what you just did in week 2, you just gave 15 teams bulletin board material because you looked at your list of teams that you had left and you said, win, it's all wins. Yes, I think we can go 500. So you just said that to them without saying it. I'm reading in between the lines. You just said you marking us as a W. Y'all go pop our ass. And
Mhm.
what happens? You go out there to Cleveland. Cleveland got a defense. The offense does its job. And you sitting there and that undefeated talk is a crock of shit. You couldn't even win the next game. So I'm 100% with him. Again, taking guys light. You taking the team light. Oh, we go
Mhm.
in here, do this. Oh, our whole schedule look like. When you saying something like that, your whole schedule looks like. And it's it's nothing easy in this league, dude.
No, for sure. And Debo, even if you feel that way, you're not gonna go like you can say it amongst your boys, but once you go put
Mm-mm.
it out there to everybody, now it's that, like you said, it's bulletin board material. You feel like you're gonna go undefeated. You think that any team you're gonna play, you're gonna win, but like going out there, putting it out there is bulletin board material. And then when you go out there and get dog stomped, and it's this early in the year, that was for all for nothing. You know you think you're gonna win. Just go out there, say it, be respectful in the media, because then that's not gonna do anything. That's not gonna do anything about how you go out there and
Mhm.
play. You know what I'm saying? But I'll actually motivate somebody else to
It's
go get
yes,
you
it's
out the
going to
way.
motivate the other team. Like this is what you said. Literally going into the before the next game, which is us, which is Cleveland. Like he said this: if you can't get up for that, you can't get up for nothing. And from that point forward, that could be used at every team because he looked at the thing and he said, "Phew, oh yeah, we're running the board. I don't see nobody on here that could beat us."
Yep.
I
Yep.
don't, I don't understand the thought process, especially that. Like it's okay to sell wolf tickets to the next game, but you just sold them to 15 others, and you don't even know.
You don't even
You
know.
don't even know.
You don't even know, man. You talking about like we not even you're not even a lock for the playoffs. You're not even mathematically like you could literally get mathematically eliminated. You know what I'm saying? There's
Yes,
so many
after
more games.
yes,
There's so many more things that could happen. Like
dude, that would be horrible if they went in. I don't see it happening,
I
but
don't see it happening either. But we didn't see, like a lot of people didn't see the Browns. You got to go in. You got to win the games. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Injuries wise, not wishing anything on anybody, but you got to go out there. It's
yeah,
a long season. It's going to be wear and tear. Like we're going to see what happens in week 7, week 8, week 9. You know what I'm saying? Like who's still standing upright? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a very very long season, and going in week 2 talking about you gonna go undefeated because you won 2 games is actually crazy.
yes. So Michael Parsons is returning to Dallas next week. Jerry Jones said the club will not plan for a tribute type video during Sunday's game against the Packers.
Mm.
Unlike the ones they created for Emmitt Smith or Ezekiel upon their return to Dallas. He said, I don't think that's appropriate this way. Emmett was a different story. There is not, that's not to diminish Michael. I think Micah has enough welcome out there, and we need to show that's, and we need to show that we've got antidotes for that. All right, he's saying he go welcome him out there. They got to stop him. What do you feel about this, dude? Me personally, this is how I feel about it.
How you feel, Debo?
I don't think you should give any tribute to a player that you are playing against that week to give any type of boost, comp, all that. Like you can get all that after you're done playing or when you're not in a game that I just don't, I'm not cool with it. Like, I understand that he was there for 4 years and he said, this was a different situation. That was a different situation. But I think the big thing too, though, is like he's playing the Packers. I'm not trying to give him a highlight show of himself
Mhm.
in our stadium against us.
Do
I'm just
you?
not doing
I
that.
got a
Like
question. I
like
got a
Emmitt
question.
Smith was the what
That's what I'm saying.
with
Do you feel
nobody. So like
Emmitt Smith for sure, but do you feel the same way about like Ezekiel? Because if Ezekiel Elliott got one, do you think it's a little different or not? Because Emmitt Smith won Super Bowls for them. You know what I'm saying? And played for them for a very, very long time. Multiple definitely did a re-up contract. I think that's the other thing too.
well, you got to also understand that Jerry feel like Micah did him wrong.
Oh, for sure.
So
For
it's a little
sure.
different. You know what I'm saying?
No, no, no.
I think the big thing is like over time, especially in this business, what issues you may have had with a coach or owner or GM, they dissipate over
Yeah,
time. It's no longer, it no
fresh.
longer, yeah. And on top of it, like it's no issues now in the current time that having the same or having that relationship. You won't have that same relationship with them.
Mhm.
So you tend to just let things go and move on, and you build back, whatever that relationship would be, or you don't, and you just splice off. But people just you don't care as much. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a like a two-way street. I think it's with Jerry Jones too. You know, he didn't let my man Jimmy Johnson, he wasn't in the Ring of Honor for a while because, you know what I'm saying, that relationship, knowing he should have been in the Ring of Honor. And then I think with Jerry Jones bringing in uh Micah Parsons, I don't think 4 years playing with a team deserves a highlight tape of you coming back to the spot. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? If you would have won Super Bowls and been there for a while, multi-contract guy, and then coming back on your like latter end of your career, then
Hmm.
maybe. You know what I'm saying? Just out of respect, depending on how that relationship ended, you know what I'm saying? People do feel some type of way, like you said. And owners do have the right to either do it or not. And I know Jerry not putting Jimmy in the Ring of Honor for a while is more personal. And then, like you said, once time goes by and bygones be bygones, he ends up putting them back in because it's like, all right, yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But Micah Parsons, we just went through nasty contract negotiations. You
Yes.
were here for 4 years.
This
I
shit's
ain't
still
talking.
fresh.
It's too fresh. Like,
And
no,
I'm looking at my pass rush right now.
no, bro.
No, I ain't giving you none of that.
None of that right now. No, no, I don't want you to feel like, no, this is your world. No, this is Jerry's world.
Right.
Like I could see definitely why he wouldn't do it, and it's just situational wise. So like, I don't feel no type of way that Jerry's not doing it. I can see why he's doing it. I would expect him to not do the highlight tape right now. It's too early. It's too fresh. And you know what I'm saying? Michael was just in the building, so like definitely.
Yeah, for sure. So Travis Hunter, let's step over here. He's playing both sides, offense, defense. Played over 30
Mm.
snaps at each wide receiver and cornerback for Jacksonville in weeks 1 and 2. And it said, however, he has not been as impactful as thus far, especially on the offensive side of the ball. 16 targets, 10 catches, 76 yards. Coach Prime, who has consistently supported Hunter, said they're not using him enough. Quote, they're not using him enough. I've seen it with my own eyes on an everyday basis for 3 straight years, so I know what he's capable of. He's always had at least 5 hours of study each week. He is just a phenomenal athlete, one of the greatest I've ever seen. Do both simultaneously, and he's dominated. What do you what do you think? Do you think he just needs time? Do you think he needs a better
I'm
group
fine.
around him? Do you think
My mind is starting to get a little bit, I'm starting to think a little bit differently than what I thought about at first. Just because what they say, like you got to be a master of if you really good at a lot of things, then you can't be a master of none. So I'm kind of more now leaning to if we want him to Jacksonville, we want to get him on the ball. We want him to be he's an offensive player. He's a wide receiver also. If you want to do it, make him something 100%. Let him be able to get out there where he can get all of the plays on offense, know what's going on because he's a playmaker. He's a game changer. And I think if he gets the ball in his hands, like Prime is saying, he can help your offense out. Splitting him and not being able to let him thrive, you know what I'm saying, at one is kind of, I think, limiting him. And it's not letting him just be able to go all in and get plays on something like being able to get coming out, not being able to get a groove, getting the feel of a game. I think that is kind of a real thing. And me, I didn't play both ways, but I'm just saying, like, you gotta get going and being able to get going on defense and then having to come out, get going on offense, starting to get a groove, having to come out. I don't know what kind of flow or what kind of rhythm you can get going. So I can see what Dion's saying is like you're not using them right. I think you got to use them 100% on offense or something, or 100% on defense, or 100% on offense and 20% on defense. But you gotta make the main one of the main things the main thing to where he can be a pro bowler at something or he won't just be average at both. You know what I'm saying? I think he can be a really great Pro Bowl
mhm.
receiver or a really great Pro Bowl cornerback. But if he's playing both at the same time with the time that he's getting with the plays, he's not going to be able to impact the game in the way that he is. So he needs to be 100% out there on the field no matter what. And I think that's going to increase his impact tremendously on whatever side he ends up going 100% of it. But he got to main thing something so he can be a master or something and not just good or average at two things.
Yeah, I think they should do the same thing and just pick one, whether it's corner or if it's receiver, and
Mhm.
let him grind in, focus on that, and you could have special things here and there where he's not actually dedicated to having to learn a whole bunch on one side or the other to do whatever those few, number of plays is.
Yeah,
But I think if he's able to sit on one side, really concentrate on that, focus in on that, and just let his athletic talent, dictate how he plays on the other, I think he would be more impactful.
1,000%. Because the more and more I think about it, though, too, Debo, it's like, how much time do you actually really have in practice? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like to do the things. Like when offense is doing their thing, defense is doing our thing. And then when we go together, you know what I'm saying? You're kind of you can't be in two places at one time to be getting the install with the guys, with everything, and kind of figuring
Right.
out the
All
flow.
meetings go on at the same time.
All meetings are going on at the same exact time. So
Yeah.
you can't really be in two places at one time. So I love Travis Hunter. I don't think that, but I think that it's not letting him be as great as he can be when he's got to be in two places at one time when you can't do that.
Yeah, you're giving him. I mean, like again, you're talking college to pro. A little bit of a different system, especially when you get in there with defenses. Trying to have a rookie quarterback, read defense is a challenge. And getting out there as a receiver and knowing when you're supposed to keep going, sit down, you need to work a little something here or there, and
Mhm.
being able to concentrate on just that offensive side of it, or again defensive side of it, whatever they choose to be,
Yeah.
choose him to be is what's really gonna. I feel like you be able to help him lock in on one.
Yep. Hey man, look, I'm even put him on. If you're going to 100% offense, special teams,
Mhm.
kick return, punt return. I want to get the ball in his hands, and then on offense because he's a playmaker. If you want to do defense, you can do defense too, and all that stuff. But just let him do something 100%.
Yeah, yeah. So it looks like the 49ers are 3-0, buddy. They're doing well, but they just lost Bosa. He's out with an ACL tear. Um, do you think? I mean, they've from the last what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years they've not led, but they've been up there high in injuries.
Andrews for
Two of
sure.
the three, it looks like they were number one. Um, you feel like a curse? It's no curse. Um, I don't think it's a curse. I think I don't know, man. I think it's just bad, bad luck, timing, whatever you want to, do. I mean, you got Purdy out, Kittle's out, Jennings out. Now you got uh,
30.
Bosa out.
Yep. I
I
mean,
mean,
I think it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the league everybody gets hurt. All teams get injured. I don't think
isn't this the second time that Bosa did his ACL?
Man, Bosa's been getting hurt a lot, bro. And I hope he's gonna be okay. But it's just them things happen. You don't like with Cincinnati too. I mean, this all over the league. You got
Yeah,
players, great like name guys going down. So like I said too, with the Packers, the season it's a long season. It's going to be people going down here and there. It's just really like who's going to be able to stay the ship when people go down, next man up. And if you got a good next man that's going to just be able to keep it going, that's the season. It's a long season, 17 game regular season. Then you got to get to the playoffs. So all this stuff right now, just being able to win these close games, being able to figure your team out, being able to just get in the groove is what the beginning of the season is all about. So I'm sad for the 49ers, but all teams go through this. All teams go through transition. That's why you have to have your roster ready for, you know what I'm saying, when people go down.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, Bosa tore his left ACL in 2020,
And it was
and today is his right. Was that contact or non-contact? Did you
I thought it, I saw he had somebody on him, but I didn't really get to see how much it was. It didn't look non-contact.
non-contact? Somebody was pressing
Somebody
him?
he was rushing and he had like the tackle was on him.
Okay. Okay. I
Yeah,
mean, that's a little different. What was his first one? Was his first one non-contact?
I don't remember the first
It's
one.
a high probability when you when you tear ligaments like ACLs, all that stuff, that if it's non-contact, it's like I want to say it's like a 70 something percent chance that you would tear the other one non-contact because they say it's a genetic weakness in your ligaments. So that's one thing that I was told uh,
Okay,
long time ago. So
I hope he takes.
hope it
Hope it heals.
I hope it was contact, not non-contact. Well, he already did both, So I mean, you actually Big Ham tore his ACL non-contact. Same thing. He did it. I think he did his other one in college, and then a few years later, he ended up tearing this other one.
You
But
said Big
it's
who?
Big Ham, Casey Hampton.
Oh, Casey Hampton. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so that's something to be wary and cautious of. I don't even know if they look and see what uh what is going on with like players if they go back that far and check things out. Like Bosa's injury history
yeah.
is wild. 2015, his senior year, he had a partially torn right ACL. His final year in Ohio State, he had core surgery. Second year in the league, he got the left ACL. He had a groin last year, and then this year, he got a right ACL. Like
Yeah, man.
maybe he's just injury prone.
I mean that's a lot of injuries, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Where is he working out at? Like, what type of training are you doing? I don't know.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
like I said, it's a combination of everything on that.
I mean, he looks swole.
Oh
he,
yeah,
he looks swole, like he working out, like he training, but want to make sure he getting them things healed up right. I know
yeah.
he's Bosa family. Them dudes been in the league. It's a family of them dudes. So
Oh yeah, for sure, for
hopefully they.
sure. So Atlanta said, you know what, man, we got to do something, man. They fired the receivers coach, uh, Ike Hilliard.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I
Wide
gotta pop
receiver.
it. Yeah,
OG
I
wide
gotta.
receiver.
So what do you think this will? I'm gonna go with. I don't know. It could be two things. Okay, so I'm gonna go with. It could be one of this. It could be a case of, hey, somebody got to go. We just lost 30-0 to Carolina. Okay, somebody got to go to save the rest of us. Okay, either we go get rid of one or all of us go get fired. So who underperforming? Receivers. Receivers underperforming. Hey, coach, we gonna have to get you. We gonna have to get you up out of here. Hey, but the quarterback, he went like 50%, like less than 200 yards, and he had like two picks. Like, yeah, but we can't
Struggling.
get rid of him, and we can't get rid of his coach.
Why we
So,
can't get rid of his coach?
hey, he a rookie. Can't get rid of.
This is the first. The quarterback coach is a rookie coach for the.
No, 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 no. Pinks is the rookie
I
quarterback
know
over there
Penix
in
is a
Atlanta.
rookie quarterback, but I'm saying who is his
Hey, you
coach?
can't pull out his quarterback, his coach in the first year. That's gonna look crazy. You can't do that. So,
Or it's the
like I
receiver's
said,
fault?
maybe it's the receiver, or it could be a combination of the both. Like some coaches don't like coach well, and when I say coach well, I mean like develop their talent,
Develop the talent, thousand
be
percent,
able to
thousand
get the
percent.
most out of them most.
Yes.
And I think you have some coaches that can do that extremely well and some coaches that can't. And
I
then you have a lot of coaches that can like come into a situation and keep an already developed core together that has been, developed without diminishing what they have there because a lot of players
My
aren't going.
question is this though,
But
Debo. Do you know who Ike Hilliard is?
yeah, he was
Wide receiver,
wide receiver
right?
for
Yeah, he was a wide receiver. He was nice. So I'm not going to speak because like not all ex players are good coaches, but
mhm.
every ex player that I ever had that was my coach was the best for me because they not just because they had the experience, but they were able to coach.
I can't say that.
You can say that or can't.
I can't say that.
You can't say that. Okay, no, I'm just saying from my experience, I had Cornell Lake and then I
Hmm.
had Aaron Glenn. Those two ex-players were really, really, really good coaches. And I'm not like I heard what you said too, because it could be the
Listen, I ain't
opposite
gonna say. Listen, I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't gonna even say what team was.
way.
Okay, I ain't gonna say nothing. But we're doing linebacker drills. Okay, and the linebacker drill we're doing is wild, bro. It's a rush the passer,
Uh-huh.
uh, sack strip
Yes.
to like a drop in coverage or something. Like, dude, it was wild, bro. It was like something that you can't complete on one play. It's just not
After you
gonna
do a
happen.
strip sack, then you drop
Dude,
back into
dude,
coverage.
I don't dude, listen, I can't remember how bad it was. But
And
soon as listen,
this
listen,
was a
soon
former
as it
player
listen,
coaching you?
yes, yes, yes. So as soon as it happens, man, I look over at coach. I look over at my coach and he look at me and he's like, James, just please do the drill. I said, Coach, I ain't doing this shit. This ain't gonna never happen in the play. I'm like, I don't even know why you let this dude run drill.
Oh,
So I've had that experience. So
okay, no. I feel like I had that experience too with not with no my coaches that played were good coaches. I only had that experience with non-coaches that did drills that didn't make any sense. But yeah,
like everybody's trying to reinvent the wheel, dude. I'm like, you ain't got to.
no, the
Football
basic
done
stuff.
stayed the same. The rules may have changed, but like,
If
we're
they would
not
just
going
did
to
the strip,
have
if they
all
would have
this
just did the
happen.
strip sack drill and then
Listen,
finish
hold up.
and
Listen,
maybe a scoop,
time
strip
out.
sack to the
Listen.
scoop and scoop.
Okay, listen. Now it was another one where you go over the bags, you punch down on like, how you stop somebody from cutting you.
Yes,
You punch down on like 3, 4 bags,
yeah.
then you rip through, rush the pass, sack, recover, score. If I hit 4 people
See no, Debo. See no,
with
Debo. See
with a
Debo.
shuffle down and still get through, sack from
See,
where is everybody else at?
see no,
I
Debo.
just touched
Debo.
five
Debo.
bodies.
This is what
How?
that's not realistic, but they doing some realistic things that can happen in a play. You know what I'm saying? So that's not like one play you're gonna do all those things, but you may do each separate thing
Why am I
time
shuffling down and you're trying to cut me on a pass play? Multiple people.
because they want to keep your hands down.
So where the other 10 people at? I done ran through 4, 5 of them.
Yeah, no, you right. You should just do one. So you just saying you just need to do legitimate one time, one person there, and then move on. There's no
I'm
reason you
just
should be
saying
trying
it's
to
like it's
knock
not
down four
it's
cut
not going to
blocks.
happen. And
Okay.
most of the time, if they're doing an immediate cut block, it's a punch down. They trying to get your hands down. That means it's a quick pass and you out of there.
Yes.
I'm not going down the line. Boom, boom,
No,
boom.
no, no. Yeah, this is just it's just you just not trying to do no unrealistic drills.
Yes. Yes. So, like I said, that's why, it could be a combination. I mean, and looking at Hilliard's coaching, he has spent time as a receivers coach. So I don't know exactly, what it is. I think the most he spent was like maybe 4 or 5 years in Washington, and then it's a year here, 2 years here, a year here, and I think before this he might have been out of it for a couple years. So I don't I don't know exactly what it is, but it's one of them.
And somebody got to go.
So hey, listen, for the betterment of the squad, somebody got to go. We either go all lose our jobs, or we're gonna have to sacrifice one person.
Hold it for the betterment of the collective. Someone got to go, and it ain't me. So it got to be somebody.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So I mean, how much can a wide receiver coach be responsible for all the bad come that came through that game? Not a whole lot, but when you start trying to, it's the same thing when you're losing,
Yeah.
and you got the reporters trying to figure out what's going on. Why are they losing? They're a good team. Why are they losing? And now they see that so and so has a problem with so and so, or this
Look.
guy was late, and
Mm-hmm.
they started looking for anything. And the
Mm-hmm.
crazy thing is, 99.9% of the time, it was already there. They just wasn't looking for it. They didn't pay attention to it because it's nothing to look for when you're winning and everything's going good.
Now they're not winning. So they're gonna be able to pick and point at everything. And I'm saying with that rookie quarterback too, hopefully now you're looking at the quarterback coach and he said you got to develop him. So hopefully he's getting if he's not getting better,
Yeah, the OC too.
OC, man, they're that
Yeah.
wide receiver coach, man, he doing what the OC, what y'all trying to what are y'all what are the plays? I'm just telling my receivers what we need to do from what I'm hearing from y'all. So I mean, we got to see what kind
And
of
then
play.
again, dude, if it's an execution thing, that means your receivers aren't executing it. So, like, why would you get rid of the coach when you try and get you some different receivers?
I don't know.
I
Falcons
don't,
gotta do better.
I don't know.
Falcons got to do better. But you know what I got? I'm gonna tell you who my defensive play. I got my defensive player of the week.
Uh-huh. Who you got?
My defensive player of the week is Hutchinson, the defensive
Hutchinson.
lineman from
I could go.
Detroit.
I can understand that.
His effort, amazing. He was getting after Lamar Jackson. He wasn't just sacking him, he was stopping the run, unlimited effort, and then the punch out at the end of the game to force the fumble. He's just unlimited effort, bro, getting after Lamar and getting after Derrick Henry. So I'm gonna go ahead and get after him. He was on that Monday night, all eyes on him. Shout out Hutchinson.
So I'm gonna have to go with somebody else. I'm gonna have to go with somebody that scored more points on defense than the team they were playing against did on offense. And that is
I know who you going.
what's his last name? What's Isaiah's last name? What's his last name? Rogers. Yes, I'm going with Rogers. My guy took one to the house, scooped another one up, and took it to the house by himself. He was responsible
Yes.
for 12 points, bro.
Okay.
They could have won with just that. It would have been 10 to 12.
And look at me. I'm picking the D lineman and you picking the DB.
Listen, man, he went on ahead. Points on the board, you can't
You
you
can't
can't
beat
get no
that.
better than points on the board.
You can't.
You can't. It's nothing. It's nothing out here, dude. Like you gotta think about it. Isaiah Rodgers became the first player in NFL history to record a pick six, a fumble return for a touchdown, and two forced fumbles in a single game. Come on.
Dang.
And he did all that in the first half, bro.
Yeah,
You
Hutchinson.
want to change yours?
Yeah, I mean for sure. He was better. He was the defensive player.
Come on over here.
Yeah, I'm
We
coming
got we
over
got a
here.
census.
Nah, that was my bad. That was my bad. I got reminded about it too late. I should have picked him.
It's good. We in the census. We got it going.
He deserves it though. That's for sure.
No question. No
Points on the
question.
board. He gave 12. He scored 12. He could have beat the Packers by himself.
Yes, he could beat Cincinnati by themselves.
He could have beat Cincinnati and he could have beat the Packers.
This is true.
Young boy went 2-0.
This is true. He could have. I see what you're saying. I see what you. That other game. I got you.
You know?
I got you. You lost me for a minute there. I thought your CTE was kicking in or something.
No, no,
You
no, no,
know.
no, Devo.
So yeah,
I try to keep my head out of the
try and
nonsense.
keep it low. I try and keep it low too, but my teeth, my braces be having me think. They be like, man, you hear how he talk? He can't even pronounce words, man. I think he done lost it.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, man, it's the braces. They be catching your lip, Devo.
yo, catching all that. I had the whole thing up top at one point, and then I had it down the bottom. It first started off just like on the right side to open up
You,
for a tooth, and
Devo, you
then
know what I wanted to say too? You know, we got to talk about a little bit before that. we gotta talk about a little bit of our college football shit too. Cause
Man, stop, man. I went to
I'm
school. Kent
you know
State.
what? I gotta always bring up my Gators. I'm gonna talk about the Gators, and they got to be more careful.
The Gators.
The Gators.
Y'all even got a football team anymore?
Man, right now we out there playing like the baby Gators, but we gotta do better.
What y'all did y'all?
I don't know what's going on. I love I love Florida. I love the Gators, but we got to get back on track. We got to get back on track. Legway, what are we doing? Our offense, zero explosiveness.
Listen,
Zero
y'all might not
explosiveness.
have enough NIL, NLI. What's that
We
stuff
gotta
called?
we gotta get a Gator fund and get the NIL bucket right. And we got to start figuring it out. We got to talk to some alums.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna have to get it right.
Start right here with Joe.
I'm called. Yep. I know Pouncey. I know Mage. I know the boys. They was down there at the game, and that was not the display we was trying to give. So Florida, we're gonna have to get back on it. But
Listen,
it's always go Gators. It's always go Gators.
Where's my jersey? I got a
Always
jersey
go
or a helmet
Gators.
or something around here.
Oh, that's not
Anyway,
it. My bad.
I'm gonna
Always
talk.
go Gators. Always go Gators.
You put a gator on you, bro? Oh, you
go
tripping.
Gators.
So
Always go Gators.
I'm gonna talk about my school.
Oh,
Kent State.
how them good old Kent State boys
Kent State University. Golden Flashes. Yeah. I don't know if we won a game in the last like 20 something though. We ain't got no funds. We ain't got no, and I ain't starting no funds. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. As soon as a dude get good, they come snatching. You get a good one, they come snatching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You lose them for a little bit of change. So I mean, I don't.
You ain't Deebo. You funny. You ain't donating. That's for sure.
Who? I donated already, bruh.
There we go. Okay.
It's a gym. They got the
gym.
The gym is trash.
See, Deebo.
Gym is trash. It went to trash. It used to have weights in it. I think it got bands in there now. It's hot boo boo. Okay. Like,
hey, and you know what? I'm gonna send you.
It's called the James Harrison something.
James Harrison something. I'm gonna check it out.
Listen, please. If y'all ain't gonna put it back to what it used to be, man, it ain't nothing spectacular, but at least it used to have weights in there. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and just. It's a bad situation over there, man. It's a bad situation. Like whoever, like they switching coaches, like you change your draws, man.
Oh no!
Oh man, it's bad. It's bad. So I don't.
My bad, man. Look. Both of our schools not doing the best right now.
Yo, they need to go ahead and take the James Harrison Strength and Conditioning Center, and just please, like, do something. Pull my name off that thing, man. It ain't nothing to get strong in there with. What you want me to do?
Okay, we gotta throw some weights in there, Deebo.
I don't understand. And on top of it, hey, they spelled it wrong on the school website, bro. Kent State.
Come on, Kent State. We got to do better for Deebo, man. We got to.
You got to do better for everybody. Y'all know y'all had Jack Lambert there. Jack Lambert, Kent State.
Wow.
You ain't know that, did you?
Nope.
Jack Lambert.
I knew you. I knew the Edelman.
Cribs. Gates. Cribs.
Antonio Gates?
Yeah.
Come on.
He played basketball, though. He ain't want to come out for the hoop.
He still went to Kent State.
Yeah, for sure. Like, what
had hoopers.
Like, I don't understand it, dude. Anyway, man, we about there. We want to thank you guys for joining us. Again, we need you to like and subscribe to Deebo and Joe. Hit the button.
Please.
Joe.
Come on. Like and subscribe to the Deebo and Joe Show. We coming to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Here with the takes.
Yes. We will be back Friday. And we out this. Yeah.